Alright, the Serpent Yards. My favorite. Okay. So I don't like this level that much, but it is pretty cool. Listen to this music, by the way. It's pretty fucking cool. This level does have a pretty BS encounter, I will say. I don't think it's impossible or anything like that, it's just the way it's designed is very shitty, and I just don't think it's very good. Listen to this! Oh, then the music cuts out. You get the idea. I really like the music in this game. I like the music in all the Serious Sam games, to be honest with you. Fuck you. I forgot all about that, too. Ugh. Anyways. This isn't the hardest part of the game, but it's definitely pretty tough. Okay. So, remember how I said the game just starts throwing clear hordes at you a lot? Well, you better be ready for that again, because we're gonna fight another one really soon. Oh shit, that was bad. I'm playing really bad here. I don't like this at all. Where is that green bastard? Okay. Okay, good, good, good. I see you on my crosshair. I know you're there. Okay, there we go. The crosshair's green. There's no way I can't see you at that point. You can have the best cover on the planet, but I'll still find you at that point. Okay. Alright, this part is a doozy, so I really need that armor. Okay, so I don't think, personally... Yeah, that's fine. That's an okay overheal. I'm not going to touch this just yet. I don't need it. Not yet. Not until I start to really get overwhelmed will I actually pick that up. Okay, let's see how long I can do without actually using the flamethrower, though. I want to see. This is just a personal test. I like to show off that I don't have to crutch rely on, like, the flamethrower in this game. I mean, it's very fun, but I just want to see how long I can do without it. Oh, that's right, this shit spawns. Okay, so if you haven't played Serious Sam before, alright, let's go back to the flamer for a minute here. Biomech majors are best taken care of with the cannon in this game. It's essentially a one-shot kill, unless you don't hold the gun down long enough. It's a guaranteed kill. Obviously, you can't miss either. That's part of the whole don't miss with the gun thing. So, alright. There is a ton of clear in this area. You can technically run forward, but I don't want them spawning and then just getting in the way of the next area, because that's a real big pain in the ass. Alright. But you see what I mean when I say it's totally doable to use Serious Sam 1 tactics in this game, because, let's face it, this game is the same engine that's the same game. So, naturally, if you don't know that the, like, flamethrower does a shit ton of damage, then that's totally fine, right? You wouldn't expect it to, because you're so used to one strategy for so long. So let's go ahead and do a shotgun, because why not? It's a lot faster. This is where shit's gonna start getting nuts, so I might as well. Oh my god. I shouldn't be taking that much dumb damage right here, but I am, and I'm not really proud of this. This is why I saved that serious damage for later. You don't really need to pick it up right away. Which Serious Sam 2 really introduces that concept of actually saving your pickups for, like, when you really, really need them. That's not all of them. There's still, like, I think about 10 more clear, if I had to guess. Maybe. That's something I miss. I miss Canoons. I really do. Like, I like them as an enemy because they're similar to how Barons of Hell work in Doom, and that they're just not really hard. They just take a lot of damage, and they require you to actually use your power weapons. Because that's something that I genuinely like about them. Most enemies in games like Doom and stuff, you don't use your power weapons unless you absolutely need to do it. So like an enemy that forces you into using them is a really good idea, like biomechs, right? Biomechs are a good example of like you can't piss around and just try to chip them down with a shotgun. You absolutely have to get rid of them, like fast too. I haven't mentioned it, but there's like phone booth secrets in every area, I think. Not every area, but I think there's like 3 or 4 in the entire game. I think that one's the joke of, who is this? Sam. Sam I am. I think that's the joke. It's been a while since I've gotten that secret, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So, oh man, dual cannons as well. Ugh. Serious Sam 4 really split. See, if this was Serious Sam 4, I'd just fucking click, click, boom, boom. Like, I would have pulled out a fucking saliva on him. Click, click, boom! We're coming down on the stereo, getting on the Harry-O! I don't know how it goes. It's been like... Alright, it's been like 20 years since I've heard a Saliva song. Like, but shit, dude, if you grew up in the 2000s, they were insanely popular. They were at like every single fucking concert, like, opening or... I don't even think they were bad. They were just so overplayed they became bad. I actually really think they're okay. I wouldn't say they're great, though. I just kind of classify them as your stereotypical 2000s butt rock, but better. I mean, there was... And when I say butt rock, I'm talking about shit like fucking Seether and every band that sounds like Nickelback and... What's the other one? Creed. All those bands, they're just butt rock to me. They all sound the same. There's nothing differentiating any of them to me. So this right here is really shitty. So I will bitch about this until the bulls come home and just run into me here. So if I advance forward, it doesn't stop those spawners. So right there, see that one? They just keep coming, and they don't stop 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 coming. You get the joke. I'm not going to continue it. It's really getting old on my end. You never know if you don't try, though. You never shine if you don't glow. I think people forget how actually... Oh, fuck. Now it's going to be bullshit. Oh, boy. Like, that song was everywhere. It was on the radio constantly in the 2000s, man. Now I'm saving the game because there might be some more wearables left in that spawner. Yep, told you. See, I wasn't kidding. Come on. I will bet you $5. Yep. I was gonna say I bet you $5 there's at least 2 more in that spawner. Told you. And there's still probably one over there. I wouldn't even be shocked. Come on, just do it. I know there's one in there. I'm gonna go towards that health kit and it's gonna spawn. What the? Oh, I was like, what the fuck hit me there? Bullshit. Yeah, anyways. So if you ever wonder how monster spawners in Doom work, oh, I think this spawns one too. I'm fucking nervous. Don't care. Like in Doom, a monster closet can work a couple ways. So it depends on what you want to do. For the most part, it's just a sector that's off the grid. And then I've seen a really good video that shows a good way to make really good ones using like a chevron pattern. And basically, there's a little bit of code you put in. You have to write a script, and when the player crosses a line def, it activates the script, which causes the game to think you shot a bullet, which wakes up all these monsters, and they activate, and they start moving around, and then they start going into the like area you're in through a teleport spawn. In Serious Sam, however, it's a bit different. So in Serious Sam, how that works is there's like a spawner. I'm trying to explain this. Like, where the fuck is that reptilian bastard? Like, where are you with your conspiracy theories and shit? There we go. Okay, cool. So, fuck's sake. They're everywhere in this game. They really are. Just like real reptilians. But and so in Serious Sam, like, let's say I pick up that grenade, right? And it says spawn kamikaze unit, right? Even if you move past... I love that joke. Even if you kill the initial one and walk past a certain point, the game still has, like, let's say 10 beheaded spawning from that. It's gotta be all of them out of it. Otherwise, you know, you're just gonna sit there and have to wait for every single one. God damn, I hate this part. I might die here if I'm not careful. I think going fast also was kind of a mistake. Probably not. But, so yeah, like, that's how that... Because, like, I think that's a broken spawner as well. I strongly suggest watching Daisano's fantastic Serious Sam broken spawns. Like, because it explains how a lot of them can be broken. Because the game is pretty badly coded. I'm not trying to rip on Crow Team or anything here, but yeah, the game is not very well programmed. It is very impressive, but it's not very well programmed, is what I'm trying to get at. Fucking hell. There we go. I know there's a secret behind the ziggurat, but I don't care. What ends up happening is... Wait, what am I doing this for? It's just armor. I don't... Alright, I'll get the secret, because I already started it, but... So this thing starts shooting. Let's do a quick save, because I really don't want to do this twice. Do it. There we go. There's just a lot of things that could go wrong. Like I said, watch Daisano's video. He explains it a hell of a lot better than I can. Especially when it comes to Doom logic as well. There's a lot of intricacies he actually can explain a lot better. Plus, he just makes wonderful videos. I mean, just go watch him. Like, I appreciate if you're watching my videos, but... Oh, seriously, man. Go watch Daisano. He's great. He's a cool guy. Oh, shit, that... Well, that may have been a bit overkill, but, you know, it got the job done. Not gonna cry about it. I think I'm doing pretty okay in terms of, like, progression here. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, there's a lot of broken shit in Serious Sam, just in general. That's how you notice if you're playing it, you can get 100% kills, but the game will just have broken spawners and say you don't have, like, 100%, even though you technically do. Like, there's a lot of issues in that game. Especially this one, I'm gonna assume, too. Because there's a lot of, like, weird shit. Like... I'm trying to think. Like... Tomb of Ramses has a lot of broken... But, like, they actually left, like, the actual, like, testing areas. Like, I do this, too, when I'm making Doom levels. I'll actually keep an area off-screen with, like, props I've designed. Like, if I made them using, like, you know, my own assets and stuff. Like the couches in Animus Abind and like the gravestones in Ulcer. I have like a little area like off screen that I have all that shit in so I can just copy and paste it. Like a little paste bin basically. But for resources, right? Because you can't really save assets like that in Doom Builder. So sometimes I'll even like put enemies in there to see what they'll do to interact with each other. So Crow Team left those in, and, like, they caused the same thing that, like, you know, it doesn't count, like, as not there. Even though you're not going to get to that area, you have to out of bounds the game to get to those developer areas to technically get 100% kills. So there's a lot of shit like that that, like, never got patched out. And so... it's just not very well balanced. That's why I'm not really worried about getting 100%. Like, even in Doom, like, you're not gonna get 100%, dude. Like, there's some secrets in Doom 1, like the, I think it's episode 4, where they have the, like the light posts, or sorry, they're like candelabra things, and they're in these 2 sectors, but the sectors are inaccessible to a player, and you can't get into them, so it's basically a dead zone. It's really stupid. I think there's a couple other secrets like that in Doom 2 as well, so, you know, as far as getting 100% matters in games like this, I'm just like, nah. I got through the level, that's all I really should have to do. Even in games like Duke 3D and Blood, where it's very encouraging for the player to move around. Like, even as a, you know, developer for Doom levels myself, I say that like it's a fucking superficial thing, right? I don't also care if the player gets 100%. Like, I would implore you to look around because I took time to do it. And I try to make secret areas pretty accessible, so I at least try, right? Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, fuck off. Actually, yeah, a good example of this is, in Serious Sam 1, so, what's it called? Moon Mountain, like that level, there's the pits, right, that are on the end of the level. If you try and, like, dodge a clear and it falls in that pit, it won't die. So, if you want to get 100% kills, don't dodge any enemies and make them fall. Like, you just have to get lucky and pray they don't do that, because you're not going to get 100% kills. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's stuff like that that really breaks, what I would call, like, the possibility of it. A game like Doom 4 and 5, the secrets are pretty easy to get, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm more inclined to get them because they actually provide something really, really useful, rather than getting a cannon early with 1 cannonball. Like, to me, that's not useful. Like, it's cool, but it's not useful. It's like the secrets in, what's it called? Serious Sam 3. There's shit like the, what's it called? The sniper rifle and the laser gun are actually locked behind secrets only, and they're basically taken out of the game. You don't get those until you play the DLC for that game, which is just fucking odd. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of that. Either way, the next level is the last part of the chapter, so I'll see you then.